Hey there, traveler. Why don't you come over here and take a look at my wares? Might hire you for a job or two as well, if you're looking for work. No, I'm not usually so eager to hire, but you look like the right type. First of all, you're an outlander. Well, you don't look like a local. There's nothing Karja about you. New to the Sundom? Yeah, that's what I thought. I would say you're, Banuk? No, Nora. Of course, I should have known. Although you seem to have forgone the, blue face paint. Are you one of their braves? You're not. Nora braves defend the motherland, of course. You wouldn't be so far from home, then. Noras seldom go far from their territory, right? They usually don't travel much. And that's what I've heard, anyway. But your business is your own. I'll stop prying. Although you do look like a machine hunter, am I right? Yeah, I can tell by your gear. With those weapons and that kind of armor, you must hunt for far more than just your dinner. You've probably taken down your share of scrappers and long legs, yeah? Perhaps bigger machines as well? A few snapmaws? A sawtooth or two? That's not bad. I'm sure you'll find something useful at my stall, then. New supplies for your adventures, perhaps. I see you carry a sharpshooter bow. Might be time to upgrade it. I can certainly help with that. I have plenty of ammunition as well. All sorts of arrows, for whatever weakness the machines you encounter might have. And smoke bombs. Those can be very helpful if you need to make your escape or regroup. You're wondering how I come about my wares? Oh, you know, some delving, some scavenging. Yeah, sometimes us Oseram hunt for parts ourselves. In groups. Always in groups. We're not stupid. I mean, we're not as brave as you, Nora. And we use projectile weapons. Always safer to attack from a distance. Going off the beaten trail on your own, and that's too risky. For us. Some Oseram do, of course, but not this one. I would like to live to sell the parts I get, and to tinker with them, bending and changing them to fit a new purpose, maybe. I buy lenses and hearts from all types of machines if you have any to sell, and I sell them too, as you can see. If you're doing your own crafting and missing just one or two vital components, that's always annoying, right? Come visit me then, I might very well have it. I have a wide selection. Can't seem to get my hands on Thunderjaw and Deathbringer hearts though. Almost never see any of those. I suppose there's no wonder. Have you ever encountered any of those beasts? Massive, awe-striking, not easy to take out. Any parts from them you have to sell will fetch you a big pile of shards for sure. And if you are short on shards but don't have anything to sell, we can still help each other out. I am looking for some specific machine parts for a few projects I'm working on. I'll give you a list. Here, whatever you can tick off on the list would be most appreciated. Oh, no specific deadline, no. Just, whenever someone brings me an item from that list, I'll pay up. So, how do you like Meridian so far? It's the biggest settlement I've ever been to. The people are alright, most of them, but you do meet a certain amount of prejudice still. Some Karja are more concerned with what is tradition than with what is right and reasonable. They have little sense, to be honest. Yes, there are quite a lot of Oseram in the city too, but most of us don't live here permanently. So we tend to stand out among the Karja, even here in the marketplace, where you can find wares and people from all over. Is this your first visit to Meridian? I see. Me, I've been here a few times before, trading, peddling. Sometimes I stay for the whole season. Yes, I come from the claim, to the north, born and raised. It's not as warm as here in the Sundom. We tend to dress more warmly in the claim, and habits die hard, even when you travel far from home. Especially then, you feel the need to hold on to who you are, where you're from, when amongst people that are so different from your own. But the trade is good. We peddle things no other tribe can make, so the Karja finds us useful. Oh, the claim is very different. Perhaps you can travel there someday and see for yourself. The Oseram are very independent. We're a decentralized state, and we do love a good argument. Mainspring is the capital, but each village or town governs itself, for the most part. You're wondering what we do up there. We tinker, mostly. We're smiths. Not all of us, but many. Craftsmen, tinkerers, inventors. We like machines, but we like to build our own. We take things apart to see how they work, and put them together in new ways. We modify them for our own use. We make our own armor from our own alloys. We don't simply reuse machine parts like the rest of you. No offense, but the Oseram are the best smiths, you know. No, delving into the ruins of the old ones is not forbidden amongst the Oseram. We value what we can find there. Is it forbidden amongst the Nora? Maybe that makes the Oseram and the Nora the least similar tribes, and it made this Oseram a little curious. A Nora who delves into ruins seems like a contradiction then. No, that's not a critique. If anything, it shows that you have an open mind, that you think for yourself. I like that. What kind of ruins have you explored? Some of the ancient cities, perhaps? Find anything good? That's quite something. Come again? A cauldron? Are you serious? You entered an active cauldron alone? Are you incredibly brave or just foolhardy? Oh, Few Oseram have tried to enter the birthplace of new machines, but very few have come back. No, it's not forbidden to enter cauldrons either, just very dangerous. Be careful, Nora. Recklessness has been the end of many adventurers, and some of you might think otherwise, but you only have one life, you know. We might not explore many cauldrons, but it was the Oseram that explored the ruins of the old ones first. We've always valued the discoveries and knowledge they can grant us. You might think that we don't need it, when we can smith our own metals from scratch, but how did we learn, We still learn from the ones that came before us. It was also Oseram work crews that helped the Karja build the great lifts right here in Meridian. Oseram work crews and mercenaries have sought work in Meridian for generations. The Red Raids put a stop to it for a while, but now that Sun King Avad reigns, the trade routes are open once more. Yes, the Karja tends to look down on us, but Karja tends to look down on everyone. They see the Oseram as rude and unsophisticated. So when I saw you here, another outlander, I thought you might be more inclined to procure some machine parts for me than the local hunters and explorers. Especially the ones from a certain guild. Never mind. Why they dislike us? Well, the Oseram are very forthright and somewhat argumentative, like I mentioned before. And then there's the drinking. There is rather a lot of that. The Oseram do like a good party, but most of all, it's because we aren't Karja. So at least we have that in common, you and me. What I think of the Nora? I don't know too much about your people. Good hunters and trackers, kind of secretive, you keep to yourselves. Spiritual people. Very religious, right? You believe in some kind of mother goddess, unless I'm mistaken. The All-Mother, right, and her land is sacred? What my people believe in? I suppose we believe in the world machine, or rather, we believe that the whole world functions like a large and very intricate mechanism. Nature, people, and actual machines. The old ones were once the caretakers of the world machine, and they failed in their stewardship. Their civilization fell due to their own hubris. But we are still here, their descendants. Perhaps we have been given a second chance. But listen to me, waxing philosophical. Let's get back to business. Tell you what, there are a couple of very special items not on my list. Mostly because they're pretty dangerous to procure, so I hesitate to ask anyone for them. But are Nora crazy enough to delve into cauldrons alone? You might be able to assist me in this. If you can get me any of these, you can take your pick from my wares and weapons. Anything you like. Interested? Yeah, I thought so. Firstly, there's claw-sack webbing if you can get it. The trick is to incapacitate the fire claw or frost claw without destroying the elemental unit on its chest. Bit of a challenge, yes, even if you can take them down. I've also been looking for a stalker stealth generator for a long time. No one seems to be able to take one down at all. No wonder with that camouflage of theirs, and their speed, of course. But I wouldn't put it past your abilities, unless you've been pulling my leg, that is. No, don't take that the wrong way. Or do, and then go out there and prove me wrong. One argument you would win against the Oseram right there. But you know what I really want though? A white maw tusk, or preferably a pair of them. What I want it for? Nothing malicious, I swear. It might be possible to turn it into a new weapon component, so a little malicious then, I suppose. But if it works out, it would be very profitable indeed. Half my ideas don't amount to anything, but I have almost invented the next big thing twice now, and if I just keep at it, I will probably eventually invent something of use. It's not that I mind being a traitor, I like it well enough, but tinkering is in my blood. Traveling is what inspires me, gives me new ideas. I prefer not to share this one though, until I know for sure that it will work. So, what do you say, Nora? Are you interested at all in procuring some of these items for me? I'm glad to hear it. I bet your inventory gets pretty messy after a long adventure. Make sure to stop by again when it does, even if you think you have nothing on my list. You might accidentally have picked up one of the things I'm looking for, and I'm only happy to lighten your burden. Good day to you, Nora, and good luck on the road.